Thank you. Let me go there.
This was rainbow.
Businesses like that. Think about the
Category and criteria. So every product that we produce comes in 5 different languages. This is 1.2 million a kilo. What I'm holding now is 24,000 pounds, just in here. Okay? So I don't know what that is in Taka, but it's a lot of money basically. So currently this is the most expensive tea in the world. But you cannot buy it. You cannot buy it, it's not available commercially anywhere at all. Is that the price?
It is for the price.
So this tea is so rare. It comes from 3 mother shrubs that are 1500 years old, over 1500 years old. And commercially we're the only brand in the world to have this. And it's the original mother shrubs that we have this from.
That's amazing.
Yes. So, and this tea has never been served in Bangladesh in the 51 years history. So you are the first Bengalis outside of UK who are going to be trying this tea. Okay. But you're going to get a small amount. So that's the tea there. This usually will retail at £6,500.
£6,500
for that pot.
for that one.
Oh, that pot alone.
24,000 pound.
Yes.
Yes.
It's insane money, but this is another world I'm trying to show to you.
Where is the dry leaves of this?
No, wet leaf is not there.
No.
But it is not there. Yeah. So, you know the wet leaf? The wet leaf of this tea is sold at $30,000 a kilo.
$30,000
After brewing.
After brewing.
Yeah. Used leaf.
That is.
Okay, so that's why used leaf is never around. This one is kept. Yeah. Anyway, grab a chair. What we are going to do, I'll explain what we're going to do now. I wanted you to have a look close up. Very few people, forget Bangladeshis, very people in the world has ever got close to this or seen it. You're already tasting it.
We all feel
Yes.
honored. Thank you very much.
Okay, so everybody grab a chair and
They may start from their part, right?
কোথা থেকে ভাই?
Yes,
সম্পূর্ণটা?
we're starting that. So if everyone takes a cup, I just need to know, actually, where is Devin? Where's my team? Devin, I need you. If we do the pouring, how many people are here? Can we?
Estimated 60 plus. We can hold it high. 60 এর কাছাকাছি তো হওয়ার কথা। এইভাবে নিলে বেটার হবে ভার্টিক্যালি নাকি?
Yeah, no, this is going to finish. How do we believe? What time is the flight? 7.
মানে সবগুলা তিতা না, ভালো ছিল
তুমি আর 2,82,000 টাকা খাইয়া বলো তুমি সব তিতা।
এক কাপ চার দাম নাকি 300 পাউন্ড।
আই 2,82,000 টাকা কেমন খেলা?
I drink 1,000 pound tea.
I ate 2,000 pounds tea. I
এদিকে।
eat 7,000 pound tea.
1,000 pound tea.
I ate 2,000 pounds tea. I
এদিকে।
eat 7,000 pound tea. Oh really? Then I ate 13,000 pound. 13,000 pound.
এদিকে আয়।
I just feel very strong.
Oh my
I
God.
feel just see
Heat. Just feel the heat.
এক কাপ চা নাকি $300, লাইক সিরিয়াসলি।
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
ছবি তো মতো ভাই।
So tea can be used as a key ingredient. A lot of people, jasmine tea, you've heard of jasmine at the back, and for yourself as well. Any other questions or queries? Not to me. Fine. Great. Okay.
Later. Yeah, after you.
You want to come?
Yeah. Please.
There you go.
That I will go to the market.
also quite an adventure. It is very much an education as well. We're looking at tea in a whole different way. The world of tea, the world of hospitality, of tourism, of food is changing every single day, and it's changing globally. We do a lot of work with hotels, with chefs, with some of them Michelin stars, do lots of work with offices. People are looking at how can tea tell everyone about it. And a lot of that is to do with, for us, it's tea. Recreating some of, I think, phenomenally crazy, but Mr. Rahman is, he is the Mad Hatter of the tea world. So when he says it's crazy, we say, oh, it's fun, not a problem, we can do that. And we're looking at all of these things and creating experiences that make people happy. Because when we do that, they're going to go. And to his point earlier about you creating opportunities like that, businesses like that, think about the customer. Think about what will make them happy, what will make them excited, what will bring them back and get them to tell everybody else about what they did with you.
Views you already shared. Now, question to do you feel any complicacy regarding marketing the product? Please, yeah, share with me. It's exclusive product. That's why I'm asking. So, our marketing boss is here. He has the marketing. So, just few days before our the guru of marketing, Kotler.
It would be my pleasure. So my name's Joanne. And first and foremost, this is the thing that I dreaded most about my trip. So although I've been in sales and marketing my entire life and I have to present to so many people, it's something that I still get nervous about. So I am pleased to be here. Thank you for putting me on the spot. I was sitting with my boss earlier to be like, okay, I'm going to do it, no, I'm not going to do it. You make me do it. So from a sales and marketing perspective, 22 years of study, research, all of this journey has been done by one person, and I've been brought in 22 years later. I'm new to tea, so the whole journey for me, 825 teas. Anyone who has questions, please don't ask me about the blends yet. But anything on sales and marketing.
Tourism communities around the world. Why is the Chinese government not trusting their own brands and trusting a company in England with their most precious, the Duncans and the Cardiff? They all thought we are competitors, we are competitors. Until we said, no, we are here to help you. We're not here to compete with you. We want you to take your products and sell it to the other side of the world. But at the moment, what you're creating is very basic tea. For us, it's very basic. But you have scope. So Halda Valley, I think, is a brand here. They've taken our advice a good few years back. And basically, minerals-wise, it gives you around, I don't know, from 98 minerals, 92 of them are tea for that. So that wellness collection is something that a lot of people are looking for. As I said, innovation doesn't have to stop. You can carry on doing a whole bunch of things with tea.
It would be a very big waste of money if we don't produce the tea well enough. So does your tea come with a specific tutorial to demonstrate how you should make the tea and what's the temperature you should hold it? Is there any sort of category of criteria?
So every product that we produce, it comes in 5 different languages, and it will give you how much time, how much of the tea, and what temperature water and the type of water even you should use. So we do that, yeah.
Still there's a big misconception of that. There's a lot of ingredients that are mentioned normally in our product. We have seen that chips companies or very big beef companies have the specific way of cooking. People still mess up the recipe. And seeing how much we're paying for the product, it would be a very big waste of money to produce it badly. So is there any sort of prevention measurement that we can apply for that, creating the proper amount of tea?
So one of the first things we try and educate people is about the water. Because tea ultimately is the water that you're consuming, right? So how many of you, just show of hands, I'm going to do a social experiment. How many of you drink green tea in this room? Okay, pretty much everybody, except for a few. How many of you use boiling water to make green tea? boiling water to make green tea. So here's something I'm going to tell you now. You've all been doing green tea wrong all your life. Green tea requires 80 degrees or lower in temperature. Otherwise, what you're doing, you're cooking the leaf. You're stewing it so it'll come out bitter. You understand what you've done wrong all your life with tea? Okay, you cooked it. It was tea. You thought it was vegetables, but it wasn't vegetables, it was tea. So that's what went wrong. So a basic bit of knowledge, and I've not said much, is just temperature. That temperature control, if you just make your consumers aware that green teas should be 80 degrees or lower, their experience will be 100 times better than what they have experienced before. So those of you who raise your hands, sorry, you've had this bad experience, but if you go home now and have green tea, so then the question is, when do we know it's 80 degrees? Okay, how do we work it out? A lot of people ask me these type of questions, and so 80 degrees is when you see the first bubble when you're boiling water, that's 80. That's if you're like me and you know what you're doing, by the way. So I would not recommend it because you might get it wrong. Or, of course, these days you can purchase thermometers inside the kettle and it'll tell you 80 degrees. The other way, and if you're like me, sometimes lazy, I just leave it on and I forget about it. Then you go back and you leave the water for 3 to 4 minutes. Oolongs, and there's so many varieties. Each one comes with its own specific ways of brewing. And if you understand brewing, we run a course, so this is something that we will be doing. So brewing techniques, cupping, etc., etc. To become a tea master, it takes up to 14 years of study. Yeah, 14 years. So people used to joke, if you want to work for London Tea Exchange, you need a PhD in tea before you even come in. But what we've tried to do is make it easier. So we've tried to find a way to create courses and awareness programs that within a couple of weeks, you can be an expert. And we also have cheats. We call it cheats. So we will spend a week with you, and after that 1 week, you can go to everywhere, any hotel in the world, and you can make it out that you are a tea expert. They will not have a clue. After 1 week.
Sir. जी सर
You will have a good experience.
একটা ভিডিও করিস সবাই
So I need 2 people per tea. I need 1 person going to be holding the teapot, and the second person is going to be holding the wet tea and dry tea. And those 2 people have to stay together. When you put it down, you put it like this. Okay? So when I ask you which tea, you should know which one and you go down, right?
পেয়ার হয়ে যাবে ঠিক আছে পেয়ার হয়ে যাবে একটার সাথে আরেকটা হলে ব্ল্যাঙ্ক চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে ক্লিয়ার
এগুলা 4 ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস
এন্ড উইথ ইউ তোমরা দুজন পেয়ার থাকবে ওই দেখুন
Be careful. ওর ব্যাপারে কোনো ইয়ে নেই কোনো পরীক্ষা নিরীক্ষা আলাদাভাবে কিছু নিব না ও একটা কাজও করে দেখছি
So you are very, very lucky. The first tea we are doing is the Shangri-La, This is the highest grown tea in the world. This is from Nepal, in the Himalayan mountain. This tea is so difficult, you actually cannot go up. It took me a whole day just to get to the tea estate from Nepal. I won't tell you the story, it's a long story. I almost died trying to get this. If you can start serving everybody, please. So this, as I said to you before, we had a big board, and in that board we were trying to work out some of the rarest teas in the world. So one of the first things we tried to do is which tea estate is the highest in the world. Please do start.
Okay, thanks. Yes.
So this is the lightest and the highest grown, but also white is a white tea. It's a white tea. So white teas are very, very light. White teas are incredibly healthy as well. Okay, and very little taste, by the way. The taste is limited because it's a white tea. Normally I would pass the golden box, but I won't do it because this room is too big. This kind of tea tasting is only for 10 or 12 people. Not for this kind of yes. So white teas are the healthiest, they have the most antioxidant. So if you're in China, for example, and you become ill, they will give you a white tea because this will help you recover. So white teas are the lightest, but as I said, I don't know if everyone got it. You're only getting small amounts because the tea that we're going to do. Has everyone got that tea? These people are on that side as well. So I'm going to carry on talking while we because it's a continuous.
ছবি তোলা একটা ছবি
দাদা একটু দূরে যা
ঠিক আছে পাস করো এখন ইসকা পাস করো
So what we do, you know how much he poured?
Who is this blood image? Okay, बाकी
So, okay, we're going to bring the pot to you, not the other way around. Okay. There is a tea called yellow tea. Not the color, type. This was, to drink this tea, you had to be royalty. You had to be a royal family. You could not drink this tea. So, if you look at old movies, you will see that
20 টাকা খাইলাম আমার কাছে কেমন জানি এটা গ্রিন টি লাগে
otherwise I'll have to speak loud and I'm going to lose my voice.
সুগার ফ্রি
So yellow teas are so rare and they were developed for the emperor himself. You had to be in the imperial court to actually drink this tea. You were not allowed if you were not royal. Literally you would get your head chopped off. So this was the emperor of China's tea and he was creating the tea. So we have over 9 tea. So I can go ahead and tell you all. In the world right now. This goes to all 82 world families that we supply. So when you do the smell, you will see the taste completely different. We're taking oxygen and that helps you to take the flavor. So you know,
Thank you. Let me go there.
Yeah, you see people are pouring their flavors. You know why? They are aerating the water. They're putting air, oxygen in the water, so it makes it more fluffy, more nice and tasty. So when we often people don't know the origins of it, but that's why. Can we have some of the people at the back? Most people of to show that this without natural. Okay. So it's one of the highest grade oolongs in the world. And the oolongs, as I said, are between black tea and
এটা সবচেয়ে বেশি ভালো লাগছে
Right. So, we're going to leave them to do this because they've got a bit of work to do. I'll give you a bit of knowledge now, knowledge sharing. Okay. So, have you heard of pinky? People drink with the pinky up. Do you know the origins of this? Anybody? No? Okay. So.
For you, there are some discounts, sir.
Siam, 7,000 pound.
7,000 pounds.
We are rich now.
Cheers. Friends.
7,000 টিউশন ফি উঠে গেছে না টিউশন ফির টাকা উঠে গেছে মেবি আজকে
Okay, sit down, please, everybody.
Sir, after
Please. Everyone, can we give a quick clap to them?
Yeah.
Sir, look at this camera.
Thank you.